Hello YouTube, and I have here a Bosch hedge trimmer. And how do I do this without setting all the blades off? And there's the blade to show you, and it's intermittently working, so I know it's not working at all. There you go, hold the triggers down, nothing happens. So I'm now going to quickly put the cover back on so I don't chop my hands off. That would not be desirable. This is a battery powered head trimmer, so first thing to do is check the battery. How's this come out of here? Push, pull, push, battery. So this is a 18 volt 2.5 amp hour lithium battery, lithium ion, smart ion technology, whatever that means. So if you look here, you've got plus and a minus, and these two edge connections are going to be probably balancing or a temperature sensor, but we don't really care about that, so we're just going to budge these in here. And once we make a connection of sorts, we wiggle 20 volts. 20 volts is higher than 18, that is therefore fully charged. Yep, and there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cells. So 20 volts times divided by 5 is going to be exactly, that's how much these are. So it's not the batteries, and the contacts for the battery look fairly clean. It must be the unit itself, so we'll have to take this apart. So got screws along here, and these look like funny Allen key screws if I've got any. This could be interesting. So I'll try and take this apart now. It's interesting taking this handle off here, because you've got the safety switches on the bottom. Notice that when you take this handle off, on the bottom here, you've got a connector connecting the safety switches to the main body. So it's entirely feasible that that wasn't mounted properly, so we best test that first. The switch contacts to a meter, so when I push the switch, we make connection. So the actual contacts seem good, and they seem fairly reliable. So it could be, I mean, this is just surmising that this is the problem. One thing we could do is put a wire link in to the bottom connector and see if that works. Maybe I'll do that next. So 100% this is not a good idea. So I've bypassed the safety switch across here. So the only switch to turn it on and off is the main switch. So I'm going to be very careful with this. I don't believe I can have it running with the guard on. I've got to keep my hands clear and the battery inserted. So I'm going to turn it that way around. What was that that fell on the floor? Oh, there's another screw. Oh, I'm sure we don't need that screw. So, battery in, battery locked. Right, okay, it doesn't run. Take the switch out. We know it's not the handle. And we're safe again. See? Safety. So we've got some leaf litter in there, but that is what's inside. So you've got your main motor, little gearbox with your shaft that spins around and cutty. Switch, and then brains of the series of things going on here. So you've got your battery contact on one side. This is actually a conformally coated board, which is quite nice. Other side, we've got various things going on there, probably battery management more than likely. Power to the motor is going to be this red and black. Red and black comes in through, where do they go? That's power there. There's your motor there, and then the other two are your switch contacts. Interesting. But my first port of call to suspect is this switch contact, so I'm going to buzz this switch out. Switch contacts buzz out okay, so it's not the switch, that's fine. What I've done here is I've taken the motor out of its tray, so we can actually spin the motor up without killing everything in this vicinity, so the blade won't spin, so we should be fairly safe with the motor just spinning around. And of course I've put the safety switch in. That's really greasy. So we should be able to at least fire it up and see what happens. That ball just pushes into the battery. That's also good, because if it goes probably wrong, I can just put it away, the battery just fall out. So if I push the switch, nothing happens, as we suspect. I'll give this a wiggle. Nothing happens. I'm just going to turn the shaft a few turns. Seems like a dodgy com. I imagine it's going to be quite a powerful motor when it goes. Play the contacts, see if anything here. Oh, she's not looking good. I'm starting to maybe think, could it be? Ugh. Right, let's reset this. Oh look, that comes off. That's useful. Let's put that down there. Because then I definitely can't blow myself up. Right, let me give all this a poke. Oh, hello. Hello. Look what I've just found. Oh no, for a second I thought that was a loose connection there, but it's not. Yuck, it's all covered in grease and crap in it. It's horrible. Oh, it's not plugged in. Oh, I'm getting all myself all kerfuddled. Shit, that works. Is that all of it? Don't know. Right, what do I do? Fuck, that is a powerful motor. Shit. That's got some torque on it. Wow. Crikey. Well, now, what caused that to run? See if I give that a wiggle. I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. Right, sod that. I can't believe the torque of that motor. It's incredible. That's impressive stuff. Was it that connection? That was crap. Because I've moved that, and that's what caused it to run. Of course, it's not going to stop running now, is it? Fuck. Sorry this way. I just can't believe how strong that motor was. Crikey. Right, it's working. So predictably, I'll take this down to the desk. Just a bit rolling away. That isn't that predictable. But what is predictable is it's now working every single time. I can't get it to not work. So something I've disturbed has fixed it, and I've given everything a wiggle, and all the joints and solder connections look okay. I mean, this is only a dodgy-ish one here. So what I think is best to do, I mean, all the wires I've wiggled, see if there's a broken cable, and there's not. I've wiggled all the connections on the motor in here, and everything seems fine. The battery contact going in here looks a bit dodge, the way that's all mounted. It's just sort of a friction fit on the PCB. So I think the best thing to do is just touch up these solder joints, give everything a once over, and then put it back together again and see how it goes. I mean, just taking it apart and cleaning the interfaces up could be good, because I mean, like this switch here, which goes off to the handle, this thing, could be partly an issue. You never know. Just disturbing it has improved it. So that's what we'll do. We'll touch up the solder joints and put it back together again, I think. This is what I have done. So I've reflowed joints here, reflowed the battery connector, reflowed the joints on the motor and soldered them up because they just crimped. So I put that back on and reflow the joints around here. And it still seems to work. So that's the motor in place. So I'm just going to put the hardware back together again and give it a test. I've built it back up again, and annoyingly, doesn't work. But if you listen, when you run it, you can hear a tonky tonk. So it's almost like the motor's stalling. So click down, 2 clicks, and then it stops. So that kind of makes you think it's not electrical, it's more of a mechanical issue. I wonder if the actual blade is seized or hard to turn and the motor's stalling, and that's just like a current limit kicking in. So that's my current thinking. It is annoying because I've just spent ages trying to put this back together again and my hand's up. Oh well. Again, just giving everything a bit of a rejiggle inside. And I've got my little dodge death adapter thing there. Just going to see. So there's no safety on this, so don't try this at home. This is extraordinarily dangerous. Still doesn't work. Oh, there you go. Ah. That seems to fix it. Oh, look. Pins come out. That's interesting. Okay. Battery out. Now it's safe. That pin is the pin that holds that gear in place, the big gear that drives the blades. That's annoying. I've got to take that out, take the cover off again, and just see if I can fix that. Oh, fun times. Back in. There's the pin there. Again. It's really dangerous. Hand away, upside down this time. That works. Battery out. It's now safe. Take that out because we're going to put the handle in, and then just put the screws back together. And I've got gloves on because this is extraordinarily greasy. Well, it seems like it is the handle. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Strange. Doesn't work anymore. Annoying.